Today's video is on forming the present perfect. The Spanish present perfect is analogous to the English present perfect tense. I have eaten all the cookies. He comido todas las galletas. The present perfect is formed using the present tense of the helping verb haber, which means to have, with the past participle of the main verb. Here's the conjugation. If our subject is yo, the present tense haber is he, tú, has, usted, él or ella, ha, nosotros or nosotras is hemos, ustedes, ellos, and ellas is on. Go ahead and pause this video to write these conjugations down. Now to form the past participle, it's very easy. For AR verbs, you simply add ado, A-D-O, to the stem. So for caminar, it becomes caminado. Estudiar becomes estudiado. Hablar becomes hablado. Estar becomes estado. For ER and IR verbs, it's also simple. You're going to add ido, I-D-O, to the stem. Salir becomes salido. Beber becomes bebido. Ser becomes sido. Ir becomes ido. Now, one thing I'm sure you've noticed is that many of the verbs that are irregular in the present and other tenses like estar, salir, etc. are not irregular as past participles. So that's the good news. There are irregular past participles, and I've sent you those as part of the notes. Note with regard to spelling, if a strong vowel precedes ido, the I in ido will be accented. Leer becomes leído, traer becomes traído, and oír becomes oído. Strong versus weak vowels, what are they? You and I are weak. These are the vowels that, when put next to a strong vowel, which would be A, E, and O, must use an accent to preserve pronunciation. Now study this following chart. Leo un libro, no accent because both E and O are strong. Ella lee un libro, similarly no accent because both vowels are strong. He leído un libro. Now we need an accent because the I is weak, whereas the E is strong. Ella se ha caído. Again, we need an accent because the I is weak and the A is strong. Well, what about if you have two weak vowels? Has contribuido al libro. No accent because both the U and the I are weak. Now, past participles are used as part of the present perfect, but they're also very often used as adjectives. They're often used with the verb estar because they're describing things that change. For example, the store is open, la tienda está abierto, and if the store is closed, la tienda está cerrado. They can also be used, like all other adjectives, to modify nouns. I want French fries translates in Spanish to I want fried potatoes. Quiero papas fritas. And notice frito or fritas is an irregular past participle. This is very important. When a past participle is used as an adjective, it must match the noun or the pronoun that it modifies in both number and gender. I'm going to repeat this. If you have a feminine noun or pronoun, then the past participle must be feminine. If you have a plural noun or pronoun, then the past participle must be plural. However, when the past participle is used with haber to form the compound present perfect, the ending will not change. It will always end in O. This is a very common mistake we language learners make, so be on the lookout for it now and you can avoid problems. So compare. Las notas están escritas. We're using escritas as an adjective to say that the notes are written. And so notice notas is feminine and plural. Escritas is also feminine and plural. He escrito las notas. He has written the notes. Because we're using the verb, it's going to end in O. Similarly, el pelo está cubierto. We're saying that the hair is covered. We have a singular masculine noun, so we're going to use cubierto to match. Has cubierto la olla. Have you covered, or excuse me, you have covered the pot. Again, it's ending in O, but this time it's because it's a past participle. Here are all of them so that you can compare. Now note, I'm going to be sending the entire PowerPoint to you, which has lots of stuff for you to practice using the words from chapter 14. Thank you for listening.